rid of the man.
Get the man out of the house.
Get it out. The grapes are elevated into the grape pocket, and you get so many messages, like hundreds.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the small cucumber is sort of reclined.
But I pee every 24 minutes. So
That's not an option in drag.
No.
Being a drag queen is, they didn't know any drag queens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hello lovely beautiful people, and welcome to episode number 3 of Cayana's Curious Chats, where I'll be asking the juicy questions. Today I'm joined by Jasmine, who is a gorgeous drag queen, and I am so excited to see what she's got to say. And also, can we just appreciate this location? Jasmine!
Hello, how's it going?
Good, how are you today?
I'm great, fabulous, thriving.
Looking good as always.
Thank you, darling, so are you.
I feel so understated next to you. That's okay. It's all about you.
Gorgeous, it's business chic.
I know, I'm trying to put on the business look. Let's get straight into it. Will you do a little introduction for our fans?
Yes, so hello, I'm Jasmine Villiers. I'm a drag queen residing in London, raised in France.
Really?
Yeah, grew up in France, southwest near Bordeaux. Oui, toi aussi, tu parles français?
Okay, let's do it in French because I don't want to be like, what?
Bitch, you can't understand. Yeah, I'm a drag queen, I'm grunge and punk and fun, and living.
Love that. Perfect. Will you tell us how you got into drag?
I first did drag when I was 17, at my sixth form college.
Really?
Yeah, so it was Halloween, and I went as Alaska Thunderfuck, and my best friend Tom, who was actually straight, went as Sharon Needles.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, they were a famous drag couple at the time, and Alaska was like my favourite drag queen in the whole world. And so I went as her. I shaved my legs, I put on a little scoochy pink dress, fake tits, little blonde wig, and all the teachers were like, "Oh, you look great, nice legs, nice this, that." And then I won the Halloween contest out of like 300 people.
Inappropriate of teachers speaking about your nice legs.
I kind of loved it though.
Okay, you're like giving me attention.
Because it was the hot teachers, I just kind of loved it.
Yeah, the history ones.
Yeah, oh my god.
Right, so what I want to know, and I think what everyone wants to know, is how long does it take you to get ready?
That's what everyone asks.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's a manly laugh.
Okay.
I'd say 3 hours.
Yeah, does it differ?
It's if I do the eyebrows or not. So today I glued down my brows, but obviously if I just raise them with tape and use my normal brow, then it's going to take like half an hour, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Yeah.
Wow.
I would do that more for, like a date of sorts,
Okay, see. Okay, walk me through the look. So you change into your drag outfit. What happens?
Oh my god, yeah, loads. Like a lot. Can we start
Oh
sweating?
yeah, I think so.
Fuck loads of makeup is on this face. There's a towering wig. Got to order the wigs. And it's a lot. You've got to glue down your brows. You've got to like contour everywhere. Get rid of the man.
Get the man out of the house.
Get it out.
Do you have like hip? I don't know what they're called.
Oh, baby snatch. No, I'm joking.
I was like, yeah. How much do you spend on everything that's like all your whole setup, all your makeup, your clothes, your wigs? Do you have like a monthly amount of money that you spend just to look that gorgeous?
Oh, thank you, darling. I haven't bought makeup in a while. I think you buy all your makeup, and for me that was done. I really need to spend more on makeup. It's hard to say monthly.
Okay.
The wig is 300.
And the clothes? Do you spend a lot on the clothes?
Yeah, Etsy can be expensive. I get some stuff from Etsy.
How much were the boots?
I think these were about 60. 60 or 70. I think this was 120, 30. Because it's got spikes.
Okay, one thing I'm really curious about, if we don't talk about it, that's fine, but can you explain the whole process of tapping?
Oh my god.
So what is tapping and how
fucking dare you?
I need to ask. Tell us a little bit.
Cancelled. Joking. Well, for a drag queen such as myself, you would oh my god, it's so
If you don't want to.
You sort of the olives.
Yeah.
Oh no, the grapes. The grapes
Yeah.
are elevated
Right.
into the grape pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the small cucumber is sort of reclined.
Okay.
Reclined.
Is that quite the effort, or is it like it quickly
It's
done?
pretty easy. And then you put tissue over the grapes and the cucumber,
And that's it.
to preserve, and then tape, and then that's it.
Wow. Thank you. Thanks for clearing that up. It's lovely what went on in my head right now. Right, goes there.
Don't think about it too much, girl.
Right. So
you don't necessarily need to tuck as much as you think.
Does it depend on the outfit?
I think it depends on the outfit.
Yeah.
And also, like, I feel like unless you're wearing like a high cut thing, you don't really need to tuck.
No.
And even then, if you're wearing pads, then that covers. So I don't think drag queens tuck as much as you think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, anyone who doesn't know what tucking is, I think you know now, don't you? We didn't say, but I feel like that explanation was good.
We love fruit.
We love fruit. As someone who clearly isn't a drag queen, I'm wondering, is there any like secret side of the industry or of the whole drag world that people from the outside wouldn't know about, or you could tell us like a little insight?
Well, something I found out recently is that there are actually there's loads of like straight guys on Grindr, so like looking for like drag queens. Which is really interesting.
Because then they're not
so
straight, are
I guess they identify as straight, so they normally would date like a cis girl, but they're also, so they would normally date cis girls and trans girls, but then also they're interested in drag queens as well.
Right, so it just needs to be like the feminine appearance.
I guess
what they're
so.
looking for.
They just love femininity.
Yeah.
And I just had no idea. So Grindr is a gay dating app in my head. And I had no idea that there are all these like straight guys on there.
Yeah.
And when I say straight, they look very straight, they sound very straight. There's a difference in them that you just don't see in like most gay men.
Yeah, and did you find that out firsthand, just through who you
Yeah.
met or on the app, what you saw?
I created a drag Grindr one day. I was like, I'm so bored, let me just put my drag photos on Grindr.
Yeah.
And so I did, and you get so many messages,
Really?
like hundreds. And it's something that's not talked about a lot.
Do they mistake being trans for being a drag queen?
I guess they're looking for a trans girl.
Yeah.
But there's certain drag queens who might sort of appear to them like they could be trans.
Yeah.
I'm not always wearing this wig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think they just like femininity.
Yeah.
And it's not talked about very much. No one talks about it, and I think it should be talked about.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
it exists.
So interesting.
Yeah.
How, if you have a really complicated, extravagant outfit on, and you're about to perform, and you need a wee?
Oh shit.
Has that never happened?
Yeah.
Because I just look at those amazing outfits and I'm like, wow, gorgeous, but I pee every 24 minutes. So
That's not an option in drag.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you hold it. Or
strong bladder.
Or when you're corseted, I feel like your bladder doesn't really react as much. That makes. I don't think so. No.
Does that make sense by logic?
I have no idea. It doesn't.
Okay.
For me, I'm drinking and I'm talking, and you end up just going ages without needing to go.
Yeah.
If you do need to go, you just need to peel everything off
Wow.
and pray that it all just goes back in where it's meant to be.
Hope for the best.
Yeah.
I love that.
Hope for the best. Please, babes.
Do you earn money as a drag queen?
Yeah, you do. You get paid 100 and something to host, which is just where you go, you invite people. Or you're a hostess, say at Sushi Samba. So you'll host, you'll show people to their table, get paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
Or you perform.
Yeah.
I'd say it's like 100 to 200, early on in your career.
Yeah. Nice.
For a night.
Talking about the industry a little bit, how do you see the drag scene evolving within the next 5 or 10 years?
I think that drag queens are gonna get more into fashion heavily. I think it's gonna be a lot of drag queens. There's models, modeling fashion, walking runways. I think the performances will become bigger, more extravagant.
Because they already are, aren't they? Like drag brunches all over London.
Drag brunches everywhere. I think it's really becoming a big business. I think something that's a bit sad for me is that the world is probably just valuing more and more like pretty, beautiful, sleek hair, yaka. And I love that old drag where it's funny and it's humorous.
How come you think it's going more towards the sleek kind of plain, it's a little bit like plain Jane vibe?
Well, stunning, but stunning but plain Jane.
But more like a classic.
I think that's where the money is.
Really?
I think that's where the money is.
I thought people love drag for it being like all out and like so much and like.
I think older people do. I'm very interested in comedy and performance, but I'm also very interested in fashion.
Yeah. I'm
looking into sessions. Little tweaks and tucks.
Really?
Yeah, little tweaks here and there.
What are you
planning? Not that I've ever had a nose job or ever will, but I might just a little rhinoplasty. Not that I've ever had one or will have one, but I am gonna get one.
Well, that's gonna happen. But it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Okay. I mean, I always think like whatever makes you feel best.
Yeah.
What's your goal as drag queen?
I would love to be a model, walking runways, modeling clothes, doing performances like Alaska Thunderfuck in New York, where you are, you're just doing these amazing performances based on Dua Lipa and Miley Cyrus and Gaga.
Yeah.
Doing that as well, but also doing the modeling and campaigning for brands. Yeah.
Sounds good. We'll speak again in 5 years. Is the industry quite competitive and like a bit bitchy, or do you feel like it's quite the welcoming space to be the drag world?
Sorry, oh my gosh, it's loud. It's very loud. It's a bit loud. It's competitive. Yeah, it's competitive. There's not loads of drag queens in London, but the drag queens there are very talented, very polished.
There are not loads of drag queens in London.
I wouldn't
Where
say
are
there's.
they? America.
Yeah, there's loads in America.
Yeah.
All over America.
It's competitive, but is it friendly? Or is it a bit too competitive?
I would say it's fairly friendly. Yeah. I look at big drag, famous drag queens like Gigi Good, Alaska Thunderfuck, Willem Bellet. These are drag queens that are so funny and just so, themselves, 100%, and that really inspires me.
That's cool. Do you have any inspirations of people who are not drag queens?
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah.
I spent like a full year binge watching every video that Beyonce had ever done. Like every music video. Right?
Yeah.
Every video, every choreography.
Yeah.
Britney Spears as well.
Yeah.
Big one.
Yeah.
Gaga, just all the greats,
What challenges do you face as a drag queen, or what are the struggles, either internally or externally? Like what?
There's a lot of not backlash, there's a lot of stubbornness from family that most drag queens come up against. So my mum was pretty good. My dad and my grandparents, especially my dad, has really taken a while to warm to it. I hid it from them for, a couple of years.
Really?
I never did it fully, but I did it like in my room sometimes. And I hid it from them. I don't know, it was scary. And then my dad, he accepted me, and then he didn't accept me, and then he did accept me, and so
really?
I think with most drag queens it goes back and forth.
Why do you think that is?
I think people of that generation have an internal struggle within themselves to accept that kind of lifestyle for their child. Because they were raised very differently to the way we were raised. They didn't have the internet. Being gay wasn't super cool. Being a drag queen was, they didn't know any drag queens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was funny, and a man in a dress was funny to them back then. And that's just the reality of the era they grew up in. So we have to make allowances for that.
And have your parents ever seen you perform?
No.
Really?
No. My mum has seen videos, which she loved. My grandma has seen a video, grandma and granddad, and she was like, "Oh, you're really realistic. She was like,
What does that
we're
even
very
mean?
real. I guess to her it means you look, you know,
Very feminine.
very feminine.
Yeah, right.
So she was like, oh, and then she was like, I think some dance lessons.
Oh, really? Your grandma said that?
Yeah, this is one of my first ever performances.
Right.
Yeah.
How come they've never seen you, or your mum's never seen you, and she's like so cool with it?
My mum's in France.
Oh,
She lives in the southwest of
Oh,
France.
disgusting.
Yeah, and I've never tried to get a drag show there. I don't think there are many drag shows there.
Just do your own.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll come.
Oh my god, that'd be iconic.
Yes. Shall we plan it?
Yeah.
I'm serious. What's going on in my head?
Yes, go to the countryside of France. We are here, we are here.
That would be so good. That could be like a TV program, just the whole set filming you. You're in the middle of nowhere in the south of France, and you're like, let's do this.
Yes,
I
yeah.
quite like that. Right, if any producers are watching this,
We both speak French as well. We can guide you.
we're ready. Okay, last question, but are you ready to perform for me?
Oh my god.
Would you perform for us?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if you need special. We have got wooden floors,
Yes.
and you've got your heels, and we've got lighting, and we can do a little setup, and you can show us some moves. I brought speakers.
Absolutely. Let's
You
do
tell me
it.
the song, and we'll do it.
Sure, fuck it, let's try it.
Let's do it.
Let's give it a try.
Jasmine, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for chatting to me. I could talk to you for hours and days, but this is, we've got time.
Days, wow.
No sleep. Talk.
No sleep, another club.
Another club.
Interview. Press launch.
Very thanks for coming. It was awesome.
Of course, babe, it's been so much fun.
Oh. Guys, thank you for watching as well. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, comment down below and like the video, and also follow me and Jasmine Villiers on Instagram.
Mwah.
Bye!
Bye.